Yesterday, voters placed their trust in Canada's new government's plan. We accept their support with humility, determination, and a clear understanding of what this moment demands for our country. It's a strong vote in favor of those individual deputies, and I would remind that we are in a parliamentary democracy. Canadians elect the deputies. We're fortunate that we have 3 outstanding new deputies as part of our governing caucus: Dolly Begum, Daniel Martin, and Tatiana Auguste, and that we accept the results, as I said at the start, with both humility but also determination, because it's a vote for the government's plan, those deputies, and for the government plan. We know we need to continue to work with all parliamentarians. We will do so. Work with all premiers, which we will do so. Work for all Canadians.
So you're not considering calling an election?
Not considering calling an election. Absolutely. Look, I think very clearly Canadians want government to govern, to take action on immediate concerns such as today, which is what we're doing on affordability. And I would note that the first thing we're doing as a minority government is continuing to attack affordability challenges that we know Canadians are facing while we're building a stronger economy. So we have that ability to move forward, and we'll continue to work with Parliament in order to put our plan in action.
I just wanted to push you a little bit on that question from my colleague. Some of the things you mentioned, housing, gas tax, major projects, these are all things that have received either rhetorical or legislative support from the Conservatives. So what specifically can you advance that you weren't previously able to advance with the minority government?
Well, we've had a variety of issues over the course of the Parliament where things have taken longer than they necessarily would, where debates have been more performative than actual around debates around substance. I don't want to read into the record, although other deputies in Parliament did read into the record their love of cats and dogs and but these are examples. These are real examples in committee. You get the pleasure of covering committees, and I ask you, and I say this as someone who's testified to committees in front of the Canadian Parliament, in front of the UK Parliament for decades. There is a difference between real testimony, real substance, getting to issues, debating aspects of law, advancing. That's the job of parliamentarians, and showboating. We're going to have less of that. We're going to have more substance. I think all parliamentarians, in the end, will appreciate that, even if it's a change for some of them. Canadians have placed their trust in this government. We have a responsibility to live up to that. Work every day to implement our policies, the right plan for the country, to grow the country, and that's what we're going to do. Not thinking ahead beyond that, nor Canadians want us. We're here to do a job. We're doing a job. We didn't go out and celebrate last night. We were working last night on finishing touches on this, other aspects of the spring economic statement, which you'll see in due course. First thing we're doing is focused on affordability for Canadians. We're going to keep building. I'm meeting. Thank you, by the way, for the question about President Stubb. That's an important meeting. It's an important meeting because for our security. It's an important meeting for our relations within Europe. It's an important meeting for Ukraine. And yes, we will play a little hockey this afternoon, so it's important for us because we get to hang out with the Ottawa Charge for half an hour. Thank you.